Hey, I'm Mike Wolf from Mike Wolf Mastery with my good friend Chris Kirkpatrick, the Safe Bet Money Guy. And great to have you here because today we're going to talk about one of the things that will add fuel to the fire of what you're doing, and that is affiliate programs.
Oh, yeah.
And so, so many people are afraid to create their own programs. They can't get out of that comfort zone thing. And I was like that myself at one point, and so were you, Chris.
Totally,
right?
totally.
And so it happens. So what if there's something out there that you believed in, that you thought was amazing, that somebody else created? These days, one of the ways that, there's so many sites online that rely on affiliates and people to promote, everything from Amazon to Expedia to, you name it, all these different companies pay people to promote their stuff. So, Chris, I don't know if you want to talk about some of your experience.
Absolutely. I think for me, I know that creating an affiliate program when you create your own course is a big portion of how you get your message out there into the world. You create an affiliate program. You try to, what we call an affiliate program, what we're talking about there is by creating relationships with other people who want to share what you're doing, and in turn, to compensate them, you give them a commission for sharing whatever you're selling. It could be 40 or typically 40 to 50% is what that number winds up being. And we call that either an affiliate program or a joint venture partnership, and those are kind of used interchangeably with each other most of the time. And that's how, if you create a course, you get your message out there. Now, if you don't want to be that person, if you don't want to be the front person, there's also opportunity for you to be out there, find other people that you love what they're doing, find other people that you love their message and you think the rest of the world needs to hear their message, and you can become an affiliate for them, and you can learn how to market their product. And instead of you being the front person, you're just sharing the message of other people that you love, and you're getting compensated for it. And it's really, really straightforward. It's simple to do. It is really not complicated at all. All you have to do is create your own marketing system. So rather than building a course of your own content, your own information, now what you do is you build a funnel system. Instead of trying to sell them on your course, you use the other person's information, and you're now funneling people towards taking action for this other course. And so it's all the same stuff in a sense that if you were creating your own course, but at the same time, you're putting yourself in a position where it's just, you can do it with multiple people's courses. And if you do that and you find multiple people for, I guess, in different avenues, like for instance, I'm a financial guy. If you were interested, and I'm just using this as an example, if you're interested in what we're talking about, we have affiliate programs. Mike has an affiliate program. I have an affiliate program. There's virtually everybody that has an online course has an affiliate program of some level.
Exactly, right. So you can get paid to basically promote other people's stuff. And here's what's really cool is, as you know, I'm a real estate guy. That's what I do. I'm an expert on certain facets of real estate. I don't know every avenue of real estate. I'm an expert at single family homes. I've done a few apartment buildings. I wouldn't say that I'm going to go create an apartment course when I know I've got a good buddy of mine that's got a way better course than I could ever create. And this is what they do 24/7 is buy and sell apartment buildings. So instead of me going and creating a course, I would rather send my list of the people that follow me. I could send them to his apartment course, and if he's charging, let's say, $2,000 for it, he'll pay me a 50% affiliate commission. So I'm going to make $1,000 just per person for sending out an email to the list of people that are following me. If 20 people sign up off my list, I'm going to make $20,000 just for sending out an email. And that's the power, one, of building a list, and two, getting involved in affiliate programs of things that you believe in. You're not going to start promoting crap because your reputation is on the line. If you start promoting things that suck, to put it bluntly, your fans, your friends, the people you're promoting it to are going to stop following you, and you're going to lose your credibility. So you only want to promote stuff that you believe in, that you know is good, that you love. But when you do that, it's another revenue stream for you. And it's as effortless usually as sending out an email.
Absolutely. And I think you hit the nail right on the head. There's got to be congruency with what you're interested in, or if you do have a course like Mike, like I said, you do affiliate relationships, or what we call joint venture partnerships. If you have a course and they have a course and you team up together, that's more what we call a joint venture. An affiliate is where you're just selling somebody else's course, or you're marketing it for them, and you're getting compensated in return for that. And that right there, just make sure that there's congruency with whatever you're doing with your life, your interests, your list, because there's got to be the connection. It's got to be relatable, because we're all hit. I don't know about you, but I get hundreds and hundreds of emails every single day, right? So we got to make sure that your list is sacred. When you build that list, whether it's for affiliates or your own course, that list is sacred. You only want to be mailing them, emailing them, connecting with them when you have something of value to add to them. So make sure that you're passionate about whatever you're connecting and sharing with.
Of course, it's very, very important. And you never want to send. You're only you're gonna limit how many times you're gonna contact your list. You're not gonna every single day be sending them, buy this stuff, buy this, buy this, buy this. If you do that, people are gonna unsubscribe and you're gonna lose them. So what you wanna do is you wanna be sending them value. Maybe you're gonna create a video for them or a newsletter. You're gonna give them good value numerous times, and then every now and then you're gonna say, hey, you know what? I know you have an interest. Some of you have mentioned you have an interest in apartment buildings. So, a good friend of mine has this, a course on apartments. But I'm not going to go blast them every day. Hey, buy my friend's apartment course, buy my friend's mobile home park course, buy, you're not going to keep sending them buy. You're going to send them value as much as possible. And every now and then you're going to give them an opportunity to go further, either with you or, in this case, one of your affiliates, one of the people whose stuff you believe in.
Yeah, absolutely. And for me, I know I released my first financial course, and the whole point of that course was to help people regain control of their financial life. It was to make sure that their lives were operating as efficiently as possible. Now, when people came to me and were like, okay, I'm where I want to be, what next? Well, then we had other affiliate relationships. And quite frankly, that's how Mike and I kind of got our relationship developing, because people had a bunch of money sitting in the bank and they didn't know what to do with it. And I hate the stock market, and I'm a big believer in people investing in themselves and investing in stuff that they understand, because if you put your money in anything you don't understand, you're gonna lose it. It's just a matter of time. And that's how we built our relationship, because he had an affiliate program. I saw his cash flow real estate turnkey system as a complete no-brainer for the people that I work with. And so it's really enhanced our relationship. And through that relationship, this just goes to show you the fact that we're sitting here, and he flew in from, I don't even know where you were coming from, somewhere in Kansas, I think. But he came out here just to do this, because you know what, we have so much in common, and we see things so much the same way, that these affiliate relationships or joint venture partnerships will end up developing, and they can become way more than you think that they're going to become.
Right, and then the other really important thing is that for my followers and your followers, it's a really good fit. It's a really good value add, because I can add a lot more to them than I can on my own by having your stuff. And same for your followers. They get to have the benefit of having a real estate expert if that's what they want to invest in.
And that's what it's all about, is adding value.
You don't have to be the expert in everything. You can find other experts to team up with and collaborate with and make what you're doing bigger, make what they're doing bigger. And it just totally becomes a really big value add for your audience. And that's really the key, is the more value add, the more you're going to get paid. A lot of people, they say that if you do what you love, the money will follow. And I disagree with that. If you do what you love, think of all these struggling singers and artists. And I feel bad for them, because they usually are not business people. They have a very strong talent for what they do, and they're amazing at what they do. They don't know how to get their message out there. But if you were one of those people and you got yourself an affiliate, somebody who is good at business, you now team up with them. They do what they're good at. You do what you're good at. You don't have to be struggling. But you want to do what you love, but you also want to add value to the marketplace. If you're doing what you love, it doesn't add any value, you're not going to make any money. The money will not follow. That's actually a myth. So you definitely want to make sure that you're adding value to the marketplace and the stuff that you're creating or the stuff that you're promoting. And when you start to do that, your list is going to love you. They're saying, man, you're always sending us great stuff. And I all the time with my list, sometimes I get kind of lazy and I don't always send them something for a little while. And then I get emails from people saying, Mike, am I still on your list? So you're sending really good content and really good affiliate offers. People are they're going to want to be on your list as opposed to unsubscribing. So it's really important.
So question, Mike, then. Let me start that again. If you are interested in becoming an affiliate because you're not ready to put yourself out there, you're not ready to be the front person for anything, and yet you're very interested in the concept of online marketing or just trying to share other people's stuff that you're passionate about, where do you start? How do you find the right products? Where would you go to find those people?
Right, well, there's a number of websites that specialize in that. For me personally, I typically obviously go to the real estate world, and I happen to know everybody, not everybody, I know a lot of people that are in this space. And I also teach entrepreneurship, so I know a lot of people in that space as well. So I'm looking for people, and I'm always at different events, I'm always learning, and I'm always meeting people, networking, and I'm finding people that are doing good things and that would add good value to the people that I deal with. So that's one way. Other ways is like I said, you create a newsletter to attract people. You're blogging. You're creating videos on your YouTube channel. People might come to you. Maybe you're talking about real estate, for example. People are coming to you, learning from what you know, but you haven't created a course yet. You've got nothing to sell. Well, find somebody else. Find me and say, Mike, hey, I've got all these people that are interested in real estate. They want to buy your course. How can we work together? What would you pay me if I were to send you leads, or have people that want to buy your properties? How can I monetize that? And I'm always happy to have other people expand my reach, because there's only one of me, but I've got affiliates right now all over the world that are promoting my properties in Atlanta, for example. I've got people in countries I've never even been to. But I find the most successful gurus, I don't like the word gurus, but for lack of a better word, the guru in each country that has a big following of real estate investors. Well, a lot of those people, it's too expensive to invest, for example, in South Africa right now. It's very expensive, the properties. So a lot of them see the US as a great way to get into the real estate game. So for me, that's a perfect affiliate. I have one guy there who sent me dozens and dozens of buyers of US properties. So it can really add fuel to the fire having these people promoting your stuff, but it could also work the other way around. Imagine I didn't have anything to sell. Let's say it was the other way around. I had a bunch of people, they're interested in real estate, but let's say I had nothing to sell. Well, I could go find other people that do have that stuff to sell.
Absolutely.
But there's also a lot of online programs. If you go to the bottom of a lot of websites, Amazon, Expedia, probably 90% of the big companies online, they all have an affiliate program, because that's how they got big, by having other people promote their stuff.
I would also add to that, when we did the video on becoming the expert and the fact that everybody is an expert, we talked a lot about course creation. And when you go create their courses, if you're at the very beginning and you're looking to go an economic route, you can go to sites like Thinkific and Udemy and ClickBank and those types of sites. They don't cost a lot for you to put your course out there and to get your information out there. And because of that, there's a lot of content on there. Specifically ClickBank, there's so many courses. I think it's the largest place for online courses in the world. I may be off on that, but it's definitely one of the top. And I guarantee you though, if you're interested in something, pretty much anything, go to ClickBank, go to one of those sites, try to find, search out courses that you're interested in that are maybe similar to something that, if you were willing to step out and be the front person, that you'd be interested in doing. And that might be a good way for you to start off. And you can then take that and then just start sharing it, even if you said it's at meetup groups or family and friends or whatever, anybody that you think would benefit from seeing that information. Then you're going to be able to build a relationship with that person. You're going to be an affiliate. You're going to sell stuff for them. And then at the same time, you're going to be improving other people's lives in some capacity. And if you do that successfully, you're going to build a relationship with that person who you're selling their course. And that can help actually get you going in the area that you're talking. And that's a lot how we met. We met at an event with somebody else. And it's kind of snowballed to where we are today.
And that really brings up a key point, how important networking is, and getting out there and meeting other people. I know for some of you that's way out of your comfort zone. It used to be out of mine too. I'm actually quite shy. Most people don't believe that now, because I speak on stages and here I am creating video content. But I'm by nature, if you knew me in high school, I was like the quietest kid in the class, never raised my hand, sat in the back of the class. You didn't even know I was there. I was very, very quiet. But once you start doing some of this stuff and you get out there, your comfort levels are going to go up and your confidence is going to go up, and you're going to start to realize that you have a voice. And it's very important to share that voice. So I really encourage people to go networking as much as possible. Go meet other people, like-minded people in the same industry. It's just amazing what will happen as you start to go and put yourself out there and meet new people. So, one of the things that we've talked about mostly, we've been talking about, if you don't want to create your own course, go and promote somebody else's stuff, and that's great. But the other side of that coin is also having people promoting your stuff, and that is also a really massive compounding, and has a huge compounding effect. Because imagine that I create a real estate course, and I say to Chris, hey, you know what, I know you have a big list of people, I'm willing to pay you, this course is $2,000, I'll pay you $1,000 for every client of yours that buys my course.
Totally.
Now he sends out an email, and these people, when they come check out my stuff, they now end up on my list, and now my list is growing. So now, guess what? My list is bigger, and now my list is more valuable to the next person who I want to be an affiliate for. But also when Chris comes out with a program of his own, I might send out to my list, and his list keeps building.
Yep.
So it's a way to really compound the number of people on your list, and the more people you have, the more valuable that list is, especially if you're sending them good content.
Totally.
Because these people become your raving fans. They can't wait to work with you. I mean, just as we're creating this, I was actually posting on Facebook yesterday, hey, I'm in the studio creating this course. And I got all these people saying, well, how do I buy the course? And we haven't even, finished it yet. And that was the only marketing I've done so far. It wasn't even meant to be marketing. It was just letting people know, hey, this is what I'm up to.
Yeah.
And we've already got people that can't wait to buy it because they know that I will always provide good value to them. And
totally.
When your free stuff is really good, people are going to say, well, if this free stuff is that good, what is the paid stuff going to look like?
Absolutely.
So you want to be that person who's providing good information, have an abundance mindset. Don't think, oh, I'm going to save all this. I'm going to save all my best stuff.
Right.
No, give all your best stuff. Imagine you went to a food court. You know how they give you those free samples? Imagine they said, oh, we'll give them the rotten piece of chicken. We won't give them the good stuff. We'll give them the rotten piece of chicken. You're never going to go to that restaurant again. If they give you something for free that's really good, of course you're going to go back. And you're going to become a raving fan and tell all your friends.
Yeah.
And that's what business is all about.
Yeah, and just to take it to the next level, when you're talking about starting up a course, if it is your own and you're looking to grow your business, a lot of times it can be overwhelming with the online marketing, with the Facebook advertising, with whether it's a Google AdWords campaign or any kind of online marketing, whether you're putting a banner somewhere that's going to cost you money, whatever it is, it can get expensive, it can get overwhelming. And the cool part about creating affiliate relationships is it doesn't cost anything up front, right? You only pay commissions when there's success. And so it's the best of everything. It really is the best of all worlds because you're developing relationships with people who are like-minded, who are looking to change the world the same way that you're doing. And on top of that, you're reaching a greater people, you're building your list, as you said, and everybody benefits. Everybody benefits. The end user, you, the person you're joint venture partnering with, and it's a complete no-brainer.
Absolutely, so true. And you know, there's really no barrier to entry. I mean, there's no barrier to entry. None. So nobody can have any excuse about this one. You don't have to get on any camera if you don't want. You don't have to do anything. Just find something you believe in, promote it, even word of mouth. Get on the telephones and tell your friends, and then send them an email link saying, you really need to check this out. Click on the link. Next thing you know, you're getting a paycheck in the mail. It's that easy.
It's super simple. And think about it this way, and this just kind of popped into my head when we were talking about this. Let's say somebody's interested in doing your course, you know, like it's so simple that if you don't have any money and you're interested in doing it, well, guess what? Go out and be an affiliate of some, and it doesn't have to be his course. It could be anybody's course. It could be anybody's anything, but go out, be an affiliate with that person, make some money to get where you want to go. Like, and it's really just simple. You got to be resourceful. You got to be willing to put the time in and hustle and make things happen at the very beginning, but once you get the ball rolling, it really picks up critical mass and you get moving, and once the train leaves the station, it's pretty hard to stop.
Absolutely, yeah. Once you get that momentum.
Totally.
So I want to give one more little bonus nugget here, and this was a really big game changer for me.
Yeah.
So this, we don't have this in our itinerary, so I'm going to just roll with it anyway. So one of the biggest things for me was, instead of going after individual clients, instead of like when I would speak on stage, instead of going after one client, I would go after what I call the connectors. I'm going to go after the people I know have access to my audience. So I love speaking to groups of realtors. And I used to be a realtor myself once upon a time, so they can relate to me. But I'll go teach them. I'll teach them, one, how to invest in real estate, but then I'll teach them also how their clients need to invest in real estate and how I can help their clients. So imagine I'm speaking to a room of realtors, like I will be actually next month in Los Angeles. In Los Angeles, the homes are extremely expensive. The return on investment is very low on revenue properties.
A lot of risk.
A lot of risk. It's a very bad place to invest in. It's very tenant friendly. There's a lot of reasons why people should not invest in California, in my opinion. So imagine I'm speaking to a group of realtors and I'm telling them, listen, you're going to have all these clients that are going to want to invest, and you're not going to be able to find them the returns they're looking for because it just doesn't exist in that market. Well, what if you were to send those clients to me? my teams and I will help them get into revenue properties. It won't take any of your time. You just have to send the referral. I'm going to send you a check every time they buy, and I'm going to take care of everything from start to finish. When I'm getting some people out there that are sending, they're selling 20, 30, 40 homes a year for me, as opposed to me finding that one buyer who maybe buys 1 or 2. And so that is a true game changers to go after people that are connected to the people you want, as opposed to just trying to find one person here, one person there. Go for the people that have your audience on their list, and that changes everything. It takes it to a whole new level.
Oh yeah, totally. And I would say for me, like, it's very similar. I guess that now that I'm listening to you say that, it's very similar to me. Like, I go out and mortgage brokers are a big thing for me. Like, there's so many people. Mortgage brokers are always helping put people into houses and dealing with the most effective or efficient way to buy a house. And what I find is a lot of times they don't know how to communicate a lot of the things. So they're great affiliates for me. And just going out and finding your target market, understanding your whole market, your whole industry, not just your little tiny niche, but get outside of that niche and understand that there's bleed over, right? That goes into all these other areas, and everybody can benefit when you do that and when you create those relationships. So it's really key just to take that next step and not try to do everything on your own, and not try to look at things from a competitive nature. Look at things from an abundance mindset, not a scarcity mindset. I think if there's one major key to success, that's the key to success. Look to create partnerships, not to build boundaries, not to build barriers between people.
Yeah, to me, I don't really see anybody as a competitor to me in the industry. They're doing good stuff. I'm going to be an affiliate for them, and they're going to be an affiliate for me, and we're going to help promote each other. And there's plenty to go around, and we can all benefit from that.
Yeah.
Now, if people are putting out crap, I'm obviously not going to promote that, and I don't want those people representing me either. I don't want to have my name associated with them in any way, shape, or form. But if anybody's doing good stuff in the industry, there's no such thing, in my opinion, as competition. It's just people you can collaborate with. Absolutely.
So anything else on affiliates as we get going here?
Well, I think we covered the main stuff. I think the biggest thing is go find stuff. I mean, there's products and services you probably use every single day already.
Absolutely.
So go and figure out who they are. Go check their websites. Look at the very bottom in the little fine print, and look where it says affiliates, and find out how it works. Sign up for it. Become an ambassador for the stuff that you love. If you're creating the stuff like we are showing you how to, and hopefully you're doing the work. When you're networking, find other people who are like-minded that might want to promote your stuff. How many people out there don't have anything to sell? They go to these different meetup groups and they want to learn on the topic, but they don't have this stuff. So if you're the one person in the room that's got it, you say to other people, hey, you know what? Maybe you want to be my client and buy this, but you might also know other people, and guess what? I'm willing to pay you if you send me leads. This program is X number of dollars. I'll give you 50% or 40% or 60% or whatever it is. But the beauty is, once you have that client, if somebody refers you to that client, you take good care of them, they may be buying stuff from you forever. And so when you look at the value of a client in the long run, even if you give 50% of something up front, after that, that's your client that you can sell more and more stuff to, and you don't necessarily have to pay the person who referred them to you forever. It depends on what you agree upon. So sometimes it's just a one-time thing, you pay them, and then after that you can make tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars off people by adding value to them and taking good care of them.
For sure. And I think the one last thing that I want to say about affiliates is, from a passive income perspective, if you are referring the right product or the right service, it can be a residual source of income, i.e. maybe it's a membership service and they sign up for that membership service through your affiliate link. Every time they make their monthly payment, you're getting a check as well. You're getting a portion of that. So it's not just like a one-time lump sum thing where you can get a big influx of cash flow, whatever. It can build up that residual passive income, which is essential.
Yeah, well, those are the best things to promote, is stuff where you keep getting stuff month after month after month, where you keep getting paid for it. But you can also put stuff online that attracts people. Like, imagine you put you created a video online and put it on YouTube saying, hey, I love this Canon camcorder. And I'm not getting paid by Canon, by the way, but I love this Canon camcorder because it's got the microphone jack and it does this, and really good quality videos. you know, if you want to go check it out, click this link, and now it takes them to the Amazon website or to the Canon website, where they're basically paying you. Well, that stuff runs while you're sleeping, and you wake up, and all of a sudden you have money in your bank account that you didn't have when you went to bed. And making money while you're sleeping, making money while you're on the beach, making money while you're spending time with your family, that's a lot better than going and driving to a JOB every day.
Oh yeah, JOB, just over broke.
Right, but imagine you have that one thing for, that one thing for the Canon camcorder, where you could have something for, I don't know, Apple computers and all the different things that you love. Just go create content and a way for people to sign up, and you get paid. And there's no limit. Imagine you treat this like a job. You spend 8 hours a day just finding different things you can promote that you love, get it all set up, let it run, and then go spend the rest of your life traveling. Once you get this all set up, it'll keep making money for you forever, while you sleep, while you travel, while you're doing what you love, and that's really the key.
You know anybody that does that?
I know a few people do that. I know people have tons and tons of links.
Exactly, that's awesome. So, all right, well, we hope that was helpful. And if you're stuck, if you just aren't ready to be out there and to take that leap and to be the person, this is a great way to start. And it's a great way to kind of get your feet wet and encourage you to move forward, because I promise you, once you go down this path, you're going to be inspired and you're going to want to be out there.
Exactly.
At that level.
And you know, it's zero barrier to entry, so there's absolutely no excuse why you're not doing this one. Maybe,
totally.
You know, those people that are afraid to go on camera, I get it, maybe. You got to get over it.
Get over it.
But with this,
get over it and get out there and do it.
With this,
you know,
just do it.
Totally. All right. Well, thanks for being here. I'm Chris Kirkpatrick, the Safe Bet Money Guy, here with Mike Wolf. Thanks for being here, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks for tuning in.